And this is easily one of my top 3 things to put on every airplane, whether it needs it or not. And I just, like on the Cherokee 6, everybody saw it. I've bemoaned the point and fawned over it a whole bunch. It's the Surefly electronic ignition. And so finally, I get to meet one of the guys that I've talked to on the phone and share with us maybe some of the backstory with it, some of what it is, if there's competition, I don't know what, just share some more with the people out there so they know that I'm not going totally crazy. And another thing, nobody gives me any breaks on this stuff. I bought this with my own money and put it on 2 of my airplanes. So yeah, he told me, I called him and he's like, you're nobody. Don't even try to ask for a discount. I asked, but he said no. So I said, you know what, fine, screw you. I'm going to buy one anyway just to show you wrong.
Yeah, if you love it that much, you got to pay for it.
Yeah, and I did. Gladly twice.
So the story behind the Surefly electronic ignition is, we were the SkyTech starter company. We were pretty good at getting things certified and producing, manufacturing. So you guys,
the same people are the same people behind the SkyTech starter?
The same team. So the partners that were the SkyTech partners, plus a couple employees from SkyTech. When we sold the business, we sat our general manager down, soon to be general manager Jason Hutchison, and said, what do you want to build? And our conclusion was magnetos. We just got to get rid of magnetos. The problems with the impulse couplers have been well publicized and spoken about in forums like yours and everything else.
Yeah.
And so we said, look, we've got an empty factory, we've got employees who we don't want to lay off, let's get to busy and start designing an electronic ignition. The whole point of this was, now there was already some out there. There was, Electroair's already certified.
Yeah, they were a pain in the butt to install though.
Very complicated, a different approach. It's okay, it gets you the benefits.
See, he has to be nice to the other companies, I don't. I looked at them and I did not like the install. I'm like, that thing is a pain in the butt.
And when we did too. So, we're flying certified airplanes. We've got Grumman, Partenavia, Cessna Cardinal, and we don't want mags. And we would love to have electronic ignition, but we choked on the price. That's all it really came down to. And eMag was out there for 14, 15 years. They've been doing electronic ignition in a mag housing that they just don't certify it. So we can't put it on a Cessna.
Yeah, it wasn't no certified stuff.
On a Grumman. So it was drawing board, designed from spec, to be certified. The whole mission here is to provide the benefits of electronic ignition that's as easy to install as replacing a mag, such that, and provide a TBO that exceeds the engine TBO or matches it, which is it turned out to be 2,400 hours.
2,400.
No maintenance.
Because there's nothing touches
nothing
anything.
to maintain. Yeah, exactly. Such that, successfully executed, there's no reason to ever buy a mag ever again.
Yep. And that's 100% why I did this. Well, and some of the benefits were the advanced ignition on mine, on my application. I could do advanced ignition. It was set in there. It's got a hotter spark. I mean, everything. I just go down the list of all the benefits.
Again, so blocking and tackling, let's replace a mag. Let's just be a mag, but be electronic. Oh, by the way, it's going to start much easier.
Yes.
Because it's precisely timed now. You're not wandering like a mechanical mag will. Vis-a-vis that same scenario, we end up with a smoother running engine throughout the power band.
Yep.
And guys report this back to us. It's our experience as well. And advanced timing, of course, is going to come with some benefits depending on how much you lean while you fly.
Right.
So for aggressive leaners, lean up peak guys, they're coming back to us and saying, oh my God, I'm saving a gallon an hour.
Yeah.
And for twin guys, obviously they're saving 2, and that makes them really excited. So we see the advance as a bonus. The mission statement, again, is to replace all magnetos, make it a no-brainer financially, make it safer, fewer failure points. That's why it's called Surefly and not Radical Fly. Okay?
There you go.
We wanted to be conservative.
He just came up with that on his own.
And then we wanted FAA to love it, and we were successful. And now it's on to getting 2 sides. Right now we only replaced 1 side,
right?
Because we love the redundancy of the mechanical mag.
How long did it take you to get the single replacement through the FAA?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, we had an 18-month project and a promise from the FAA. We'll be getting right through in 18 months.
And 5 years later, That sounds normal.
So in the
Perfectly
meantime,
normal.
I'd like to publicly thank everybody with an experimental airplane who bought one and helped us kind of cash flow a struggling startup business at the time. That got us a certification in January of 2019. We now have almost 4,000 of them installed and flying.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, we are now a very profitable business thanks to, again, everyone who just kind of trusted us, believed in us, and bought one. Thank you.
Yeah. And I also, if I understand this correctly, Lycoming uses, they label like a white label type thing, private label, whatever you want to call it, but it's mysteriously exactly the same thing, just a different color, right?
Yeah, it's black.
Yeah, why
So
you got to make it
that's not
about
exact.
race?
Yeah,
Really?
right, exactly.
Why'd you go there?
Did not do
Don't
that.
you know the world is coming apart right now?
Wow, back it up. So, Lycoming came to us very early in the project. They knew us from SkyTech. They had been doing some things with electronic ignitions throughout the years.
Yeah.
And none of them got market momentum. And then they saw what we were doing and they said, we want to help. We're not going to turn that down.
Yep.
So got on their test cells, had a big part of us getting it certified. Had nothing to do with it taking 5 years. That was purely FAA. But yeah, the result, the fruit of that was that we would produce a black one for them and a blue one for us.
Right. And now, is theirs a dual install? Or going to be as part of as it gets approved through the FAA?
They have a cleaner shot at it because they are the engine manufacturer.
Yeah.
But they're still going to have to prove airframes that are dual sources of power.
Yeah.
You know, that's just a no-brainer for something that requires a connection to a battery to run.
Yep. Okay. Where can they buy these things? Directly from you, or do they got to go through someplace like?
They have two choices. You can, and it doesn't matter which one you choose. If you like buying from Aircraft Spruce, buy from Aircraft Spruce. And if you see our website, click on buy. There is.
What's the website?
It is surefly.aero. AERO.
AERO.aero. All right. I think my first one I bought through Spruce, and then the second one I bought through you guys.
Yep.
So yeah, no, it was glad that I did, and I bought it specifically because I was having hot start issues on my little 180.
How did it do?
And well, I put this thing on there, and I've never had a problem since.
Yeah, as the starter manufacturer, we saw a lot of fried starters.
Yeah, I bet.
Hot starts have been kind of an obsession of ours for decades.
Yeah.
And so that was a big part of what we wanted to bring to the market was let's make it easier starting.
Yeah, well done. So I appreciate it. I'm gonna. This one's mine as a gift, right? I can take this.
Yeah, it's got an empty shell, but that's take
Does it really? It's heavy. Oh, he's just lying. He just wants to tell me something. All right, well, thank you so much.
Jimmy.
I appreciate it, Rich. I am a firm believer in this product, and I think you guys out there should be too. Go buy stuff, support them, and yeah, that's about it.
Everybody go fly.
Everybody go fly. All right.